you're Chinese.
Will you drink a bulletproof coffee? It's got butter in it.
Hell yeah,
right?
dude.
Whoa.
I
It's
love
coffee
that
with
shit.
butter. Yeah. Evan's here and he's drinking coffee with butter. Is that what it is?
I definitely wouldn't have said that on a podcast.
Nah, dude, we love that shit.
What is that,
Oh,
for
hey.
gains?
What's that?
For gains?
I think you said for gays.
For gays,
said
both.
For gays.
All the above.
It probably is for some
Nah.
gays.
I'm imagining that it would work the same way as poppers do.
Just really open up. Yeah,
Yeah.
butter and coffee could really open up the old asshole.
No, it's, I don't know. Something about there's bile in it that's good, and then there's like, I mean, it's
There's
just
bile in it?
I don't know what that means.
Bile?
I don't know what anything means. I
Isn't
heard it
that-
was good, and so I did it. And I heard you don't crash, and I don't on it. So
Really?
yeah, I don't know.
It keeps you full too. I did.
That's some Greek science, dude.
I did go-
The black humors.
Yeah, there's only 4 elements.
Yeah.
There's
What are the food groups of?
stars. There's the stars. There's fucking bile. There's souvlaki, and then there's little boy cum.
Yeah.
And that's the 4 ancient Greek.
The four humors.
The 4 humors.
The 4 humors is just sucking off a little boy.
Yeah.
Drinking coffee with butter in it to loosen up your asshole.
Oh, yeah, man.
No, really though, why are you drinking that?
I don't know. There's
just
I
said
drink
it.
it because I crash real bad on coffee, and that has like a bunch of fat in it. And
The fat makes
like,
you absorb the
yeah,
caffeine, right?
And the fat's like longer lasting energy. It's like good fats. So there's coconut oil in it,
Ooh,
and butter.
hell
And
yes,
like,
dude. I used to do that shit. I actually lost a ton of weight doing no sugar, no grains, and and then I just fucking Adam, did you just fucking talk slick to me, bitch?
I didn't talk slick.
Mm-hmm.
I was agreeing with you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't appreciate.
Yeah, dude,
your
we all
fucking
agree
tone.
you've lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah,
Not
you lost
now,
a bunch
you
of weight
motherfuckers.
We all
I put it back
we all
on. You didn't let me
totally believe
finish my fucking
this
story.
now.
I remember
wow.
you used to take a fork and knife and a stick of butter. And
Yeah.
you used to sit
Yeah,
there.
I go no sugars, no grains. It's just butter every meal. I have a stick of butter with 1 broccoli, 1 floret.
Stops trans fat.
You
And
put
then he
a
identifies as a less fat person.
Yeah.
And we all have to.
Yeah, I identify as having a big ass. I'm a guy with a little dick. I'm a guy with a huge dick trapped in a guy with a little dick's body.
Oh,
Yeah.
I respect your
trans
your
dick.
identity.
I'm trans big dicked. Yeah, what if I just identify as a sexy guy who fucks way more than I do? And if you don't fuck me, that means you're transphobic.
Right. Yeah. Fucking is a social construct.
yeah. Getting your dick sucked is a social construct.
Well, it is. I mean, that's not wrong. Because
No.
what is fucking a lot? It's subjective.
Yeah.
You know? You fuck a lot more than a 3-year-old boy does in most circumstances.
That's true. That is legitimately true. Yeah, you're right. I'm not doing that bad.
Yeah, dude, just
I fuck
compare
way more
everything.
than people that haven't gone through puberty yet.
Just don't compare your weight to a 3-year-old boy. You'd be really upset with how you're doing.
Yeah, I weigh about what does a 3-year-old weigh?
3-year-old probably weighs like 40 pounds.
I was gonna say exactly 40, man.
Really?
Yeah.
40?
You think?
You're like
That's
10,
if you spend enough time in the gym, you know exactly how much things weigh.
How many 3-year-olds are you, dude? 40 pounds.
Yeah, I just do
3-year-olds.
squats on 3-year-olds. I weigh probably 8. No. 7. No, 6.5 3-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I weigh 3 3-year-olds.
Yeah, you guess how much
6.
Adam weighs.
He weighs how many 3-year-olds?
No, guess how much he
Just
weighs.
guess. Yeah. 138.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how much I weigh.
Maybe I'm the best at that ever.
You should be
Wow.
a carnival
Am
guy.
I
One of
winning
those
the
carnival
shit?
guys.
Should I
It's
do
like
everybody
someone's
here?
hankering for a job at Six Flags.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
How
man.
much do you weigh exactly, dude?
I think
138
probably right now exactly 100.
You probably get me
Yeah.
wrong. Guess me.
No, because I know muscle. I know, yeah, you have muscle, so you're 167 pounds.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That's insane.
Shut up, dude. That's not
Yes,
what it is.
that's
Okay,
fucking.
You're
yeah.
trying to make this a
No,
bit, or
dude.
I'm
I
good at
swear to
this.
God, yeah. I'm in between 165 and 170.
All right, Evan. Then I sort of spoiled it, but do me.
I don't know math, and you said, like, I forgot how many kids
So
you were.
get it out of the kids.
I don't
Get
know.
it.
I
Do
have
it
no
yourself.
idea what
No,
you
don't
said.
feel bad about offending me.
That's the thing, dude. With muscle
Can I
and
guess?
skinniness, because I've been both of these weights.
Yeah.
I've never been a Stabby baby weight.
Yeah, you've never been a plus size.
Can I guess?
a
Can I
plus
guess
size
with him?
cutie?
No,
You're gonna say 700 pounds.
let's all say at Stav's weight.
You're all gonna say 1,000 pounds or something.
How much pounds does a
1,
garbage
2,
truck weigh?
3, 3,000 pounds.
I'd say like a Toyota Tundra.
How dare you, dude?
What's
I'm a
Stav's
RAV4.
gross vehicle weight rating? Stav drives a Mini Cooper and they make him pull over on the interstate. Go in that place where the bus has to stop. He waves at the guy.
Yeah, they think he has illegal immigrants in his trunk.
He's like you know, the argument against why the government shouldn't have to pay for roads. Some people take advantage of it.
All right, let's see what Evan says.
For Stav?
Yeah.
Stabby baby.
Don't just let it fly, dude.
Stabby baby. You're like my height, so I don't know. I'm always wrong with the big guys.
Stop it. First of all,
right.
you just with the big guys because you're like, I'm always wrong. You got them to a pound. You're in your head. You have a hilarious. Just
all right, man. No, it's not hilarious. I mean, 305.
Oh wow! No, I
It's
weigh
more than you weigh.
270.
Oh man, I have no idea.
Yeah, but you know what he's
I've gone
so
low
he
on
got
big
it
guys
exactly.
before.
He's accounting for the sweatpants coefficient.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
The sweatpants will add easily 30, 45 pounds to anybody's weight.
It's
You're
true.
adding a big
When you
dick
factor
that you
in
think
sweat.
you have. I'm adding that.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
I
dude,
identify.
he's
That's
trans
nice
big
of you.
dick, and so that dick is like another
His
like
large
40
dick
pounds.
that exists in the
Yeah.
ether. His subspace large dick.
Yeah, I have an ethereal big ass dick. I'll get it one day in the
You
afterlife.
get that dick, man.
I hope to be reincarnated as exactly me, but with a much bigger dick. That's all I want. Dude.
Same
Convert
bod?
to Hinduism,
Same
dude.
bod. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what the Kama Sutra is about, is people that come back as people that are better at fucking.
They like weigh their
yeah.
dick. They like put like weights on their dick and stuff, right?
stretch it out?
Well, there's
ruin
Chinese
her.
monks that do that. They like pull trucks with their dicks, and it's like, excuse me, what church is this? what religion is this? This dick towing bullshit?
Yeah, man.
They're like, oh wow, he's actually an ancient monk. It's like, no, this is just some
No, you
dumbass that had no outlet other than their fucking. There was a temple in his shitty village.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have been a guy that just jacks off all the time.
Yeah.
A jelking guy.
Just because you light a candle while hanging a bunch of textbooks
Well,
from
you
your dick
stretch your dick.
doesn't make you a
Doesn't
wise
make
monk.
you holy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's great, dude. You just do whatever you want and say it's for God.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
That's what everybody does. Like
Yeah,
those guys
that's-
who just want like frosted tips. You know? Those guys
Yeah,
like
the
that.
cool preachers.
The orange hair.
Yeah.
It's just you wanted that.
Yeah, there was a big movement, I think maybe like 5 years ago, of like real cool churches and shit like that, where it's like people with fucking vests and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just like
Young Pope. That's about a cool Pope.
no, dude. It was like rock and roll alt church. Like,
Did you see,
like churches that listen to
Rockabilly
Linkin
Pope?
that listen to Linkin Park and
Do you
shit.
see Spring Breakers? That wrestler Jeff Jarrett plays the preacher in the beginning.
Yeah.
He's like, we're gonna fucking pray. We're gonna pray hardcore.
Oh, yeah, who that was?
Yeah, it was
Holy
Jeff
shit,
Jarrett,
I
the
didn't
guitar
realize-
guy.
Jeff
He used to-
Jarrett.
Yeah. He used to
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He was
That
great.
was a crazy movie, man.
That
James
movie
Franco
ruled.
was so excited about
Yeah.
it. He just like, I mean, he loves Riff Raff so
Yeah,
much. He's
it's
like,
true.
he was in a Riff Raff video.
That's like the
recently.
second best Harmony Korine movie.
Which
what else is that
Kids?
person?
Gucci Mane's in it.
Gummo's the
Gucci
best.
Mane's
Gummo's
great,
great.
in it, dude.
Gucci Mane falls
Yeah.
asleep while he's having a sex scene, right? Isn't that
Apparently on
Yeah.
set, when they
Yeah.
were shooting it, he kept falling asleep while they were having that sex scene.
free Gucci? I'm so
He's
happy.
clean now,
Speaking
though.
of
Dude,
the
he
sex
looks
scenes,
great.
I brought this up. I don't know if I told you, Evan, but the reason I got kicked off Facebook was because I posted the sex scene from the movie Fortress.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I was just
Evan
looking
was
at your
actually talking
TV, and I
about
was
it.
like, "Was this the TV that
yeah,
was
yeah.
your
Oh,
downfall?"
did you see the video?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you zoomed in
Which
on
I'm
his
sure.
balls.
It's
hilarious.
Yeah, we have like a similar, like cachet of movie.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm sure you watched Fortress a bunch as a
Of
kid.
course. Yeah. I never noticed the balls before.
Neither did I.
haven't had that good a TV,
I know,
man.
right? Isn't that
Yeah.
insane that's just been sitting there?
Once you
underneath all
step
those
up
like
to
480
4K,
interlaced misplaced
man.
images that
Yeah.
you watched a million times as a kid. You just didn't know you were looking at Christopher Lambert's stupid Belgian balls.
I watched Highlander, and that was the thing I was missing the whole time.
Yeah.
This fucking nutsack.
Well, I got to rewatch Highlander
That
on this and
red-haired
see if you can see his
nutsack?
Yeah.
balls, dude. I bet
Yeah.
you can see his balls in Mortal Kombat.
What if that's his thing? He just like it's like
It's in
his
the contract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta see
Everyone
my balls
has
at
to
least
see my
once.
balls. They have to be able to see them.
Where is he from? Belgium?
He's Belgian, yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Nice waffle.
Yeah.
Nice waffle in Belgium.
Well,
Yeah.
JCVD is
JCVD,
Belgian too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Definitely.
likes showing his balls to people.
Doing
Yeah,
the splits,
does he?
man.
Yeah.
I love when Ogre in that movie in Bloodsport is like, "You're never gonna have kids," and it's like, why does this biker character give a shit about having kids? This fucking 37-year-old
mean trying to
piece of shit
kill
that-
people
he's going
for
to
a living?
Kumite, and he's like, "Well, I won't have a family someday."
I want to settle down with a nice bitch and fuck
Yeah.
her. Come
There's-
inside her.
There's a scene in Bloodsport when he finishes fucking that reporter. He fucks the reporter lady.
Yeah.
You know, like the April O'Neil of the Kumite.
Yeah, yeah.
And-
Which was in like a raincoat. Even.
Yeah. And they wake up the next morning in his hotel room, and she's like stirring. You know, she's in the bed, and then it cuts to JCVD getting dressed, and he's putting on like the fucking Speedo thong, infant's underwear,
The
that he has to wear.
bikini brief.
Because
Bikini
he's
brief,
a fucking
yeah.
European piece of shit. So, and he's putting it's it's supposed to be she's waking up and she sees him like just starting to get dressed. So he's like pulling the underwear over his ass. But because it was one shot of her in the bed and then the next shot is him, the way they directed the scene was they had Jean-Claude Van Damme just hold the underwear down over his ass and look over his shoulder, and then the director was like, "And action," and then he finishes, pulling the underwear up. But because it's not a fluid motion, there's like a fucking microsecond where it
Where he's
just
just
it gives you
standing there
the
looking
impression,
back.
it gives you the impression that he's just been holding his ass out at her while moving her. And then when she wakes up, he finishes pulling the pants up, and it's this completely unnatural, bizarre
man.
What?
shot.
You
Yeah.
don't spread your asshole open every time you fuck a woman?
Yeah, and
just to show
while
her.
in the
my
morning.
gift to her
Yeah, in
when
the
we're
morning.
done.
Yeah.
Show her the butthole.
Give her a little goatsy.
That's breakfast in bed in Belgium. 'Cause in Europe, they don't eat breakfast.
Eat my ass.
Yeah.
The muscles from Brussels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'd like to have my ass eaten for breakfast someday.
Have
What
you
about
ever
you?
gotten your ass eaten?
I haven't. I've gotten some real low ball licking that kind of got into the taint region, and I've had a couple. I've never had a finger in my ass, although I would be, I think, amenable to it.
There was
never.
a Cosmo blog article the other day that was like
How to give a rusty
How to
trombone?
give the best rusty trombone. It's like, if you haven't given a rusty, first of all, if you don't even know what a rusty trombone is, that's when you suck his asshole, the rusty part, while
You
jacking
jack
him
him
off.
off, yeah.
And it was so funny to read that and then go to Wikipedia and read the history of Cosmo, where it says Cosmo was started as a family magazine.
Have you ever gotten your ass licked?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
of
bunch.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dude,
So
I hook up with those septum
That's true,
piercings.
that's true.
Yeah, they like to explore the brown
I'm
side.
jealous.
Adam
I'm in.
dates women that dress exactly like him.
Yeah. But in
Similar.
one
They all have-
size larger
Yeah.
than he wears.
They all have
What do you
the
mean one
Magna
size
Marco.
because
larger?
you have extra small. They're just smalls. You're
Extra small.
That's me mocking you, not them.
I'm extra
They're all
large, dude.
also like 138 pounds.
Yeah,
Like exactly 138 pounds.
100%. A wrestling match between you and the women you date would be a very even match.
I don't know. I guess in Korean pounds, it probably is.
Yeah.
Dude, I got
Evan?
food poisoning from Koreatown.
Oh,
the
yeah.
place that Nick brought me to. Worship, man.
Worship, dude. That place is
Nick will
awesome.
show you how to live like a rat in New York City, and he'll bring you somewhere that costs 50 cents for like a family meal.
Dude, me and Stav discovered that place together, I think.
Yeah.
It's great.
We went in there and it was like, for whatever reason, it was like there was a clearance rack
Yes.
that night, and we got like
no
a full
restaurant didn't have
dinner
a
for like
clearance rack.
$3.25.
It was incredible, dude.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
was like,
we
you
went
gotta be
there
fucking
together,
kidding
too.
me.
Yeah.
That was my spot for a while when I
Yeah.
still worked in Midtown.
Yeah.
We would go down and
Yeah.
fucking
Right, yeah. No, we do the podcast at CPXI, Child Porn Extreme.
Child Porn
Extreme Internet.
And then
I'm never going there again, dude.
you go to Worship. What's your spot in Koreatown?
I don't know.
He's sworn it off,
name, man.
dude.
It's across the street. I think it's like Dun something, DUN something.
Mm.
It's like the 2-level Korean barbecue
Oh,
place.
that place is
you
good
know?
as hell. The one that's
It's
kind of like
sick, man.
where the benches and the whole decor is kind of like outdoorsy. You almost feel like you're
Yeah.
eating on park benches and shit.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It's,
that's
I
good.
mean, it's great. I mean,
it's a little expensive,
It costs,
but it's good.
Well, no, it costs what a meal should cost.
Yeah,
It's not $3 for like a pound of garlic chicken that gives you the worst sickness you've ever
How
had.
bad were you fucked up?
Oh, it's so fucked up, man. I had to fly.
they say that
morning.
Stomach
morning.
flu. That's just weakness leaving the body.
Well, I am the strongest man ever now. 'Cause, I lost every bit of weakness, dude. I would drink like a sip of water and just like vomit a gallon of water. And I was like on the plane, and I was like, I have food poisoning. Can I sit in the back? And this family was like, we have a baby. I was like, well, I'm a fucking baby right now. Okay? I'm acting like a baby, and you're just gonna have to deal
What
with
the fuck
me.
does that mean? We have a baby.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
why
they
needed
think that
he
that's
needed
like
near
a
the bathroom.
that's
Yeah.
like a police sheriff's badge. Like
Yeah,
you're
right.
allowed to do whatever you want because you have a baby.
Because
with
your
you.
uncle is a cop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if you get like a white trash lady to just get the baby on board sticker tattooed on her stomach. She's just always pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even if
we
that
have a
baby doesn't
baby.
get carried to term, she is always pregnant.
Why do they
That's
need
how
that be on the
cooking.
back of the plane if they have a baby?
I don't know, but they wouldn't get up for me, and so I kept running back by them, just like screaming as loud as I could.
You have to find
disturb their
another
baby.
way to ruin this flight
Yeah.
for everyone
Yeah.
else.
I like. You should just bump into the baby every time.
Mm-hmm.
Just trip
I love
the
when
baby.
parents get defensive. They're like, "Oh, what are we just supposed to not travel because we have a baby?" Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just stay for like
Give
a
it
year
a couple
or two.
years. What's
Yeah.
the big deal?
Yeah.
Where are
I
you
haven't-
going?
I haven't
Where are you going? You
traveled in a
have to
couple
bring
years.
that baby.
Also,
What,
that
the baby
doesn't
has
give
an
a fuck.
important meeting.
Yeah.
St. Louis. That baby has to be there.
The baby hasn't seen Dayton, Ohio yet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's gonna be the Gerber baby.
Fuck
Dude, I
that
want to
baby.
be a fucking. I wanted to be a child star, dude. Did I
I
tell the
was.
story?
I
about-
told you.
Yeah. I think you do look
You
like a
could
baby
still do it.
Tom,
Yeah,
you could be the first
definitely.
adult Gerber baby.
You do bear a surprising resemblance to the original Little Rascals Fat Boy. The character was just named Fat Boy back then.
No, I'm cuter than Fat Boy.
Joe Cobb.
Fat Boy's
you.
face was so
You're
fat.
Joe Cobb.
It looked like he had fucking rubber bands around his fucking eyes. Like he looked like Chinese. He was so fat. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Those guys that get so fat, it makes it look like they have smaller eyes.
Especially
but
as a kid, man. It's just
I was
like, you got baby fat,
colorizing pictures of him at like one.
I
whole
remember
day.
you would send them all to me.
Yeah. I was colorizing pictures of him and putting like makeup on him, and I was going to use him as the editor in chief of a zine I was writing.
About Joe Cobb.
Well, not about Joe Cobb. It was going to be like Salon. It was like a zine. Like
But he was
Salon.
gonna be the editor.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
The
Stop
editor.
just farting in the mic.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Yeah, it's a bit that he thinks is funny
he
that
does
the
that
two of
every-
us.
every
Yeah.
time.
It's
It's
crazy.
not really-
People love it, Evan.
For a
Don't listen
second, I
to these
forgot I was in
haters.
CumTown.
Yeah.
Farted into the mic.
Don't listen to these motherfuckers.
If you
dude. It's a
came
great
into the
bit.
microphone, then that'd be on
Man.
brand.
You
I
really
think
want
a
me
couple
to?
weeks
No.
ago, man. It sucks that you're on this one and not the one we did a couple weeks ago.
When they
on-
were fucking across the street.
Yeah,
That was
one.
yesterday.
That was the big. That was the big
That was
episode.
awesome,
That is
dude.
amazing.
We did one on all the goatee era Seagal movies.
Oh yeah, I'm not super into Seagal. I think he's a nut job and an idiot.
Yeah, he is.
yeah.
He
A lot of
is.
people think. I was having this discussion with Soder. He thinks that Steven Seagal now could beat up JCVD now.
What? Steven Seagal now
He can't
move. Steven Seagal now
Yeah.
can't go up a flight of stairs.
No, he can't.
No, he can't. It's not like it's injuries
fat
from his like
horrible.
career. He was never. He was never particularly. I mean, he was like, if you want to rank like badasses, he's underneath Billy Blanks on the list
Yeah.
of like badass.
Wait, that's a
Did
Tybo
Billy Blanks
guy?
ever do
Tybo
anything
guy.
except Tybo?
no.
He's never at movies, no?
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
man.
well, Seagal never did anything other than this thing where you.
Yeah.
He just moves his
You do-
wrist.
You bend someone's hand, and this is supposed to. A guy that's been in prison for half his life
Yeah.
is going to be like, oh, no,
Dude,
stop.
the people that
No, stop doing that. A man that's been held down and violently raped is going to have his wrist bent backwards, and he's going to submit to your will and tell you the
people
fucking
that
launch
he would
codes.
throw,
By a
you
guy
would
in
see them have
pajamas.
to like squat down first,
Yeah.
to like before they jumped. Like he
Well,
had no strength to throw them.
Yeah,
at all.
his new whatever
And he'd
anything.
run on, his little hands
Yeah.
would flap around like a T-Rex. Like
Everything
so
that's come out, because people don't realize Steven Seagal is 65 years old right now.
Yeah, no.
I'm not exaggerating. That's
No,
his
he's
age.
Yeah, he's in his 60s.
And he's still making those movies, and he
Is
refuses
he still a
to.
sheriff?
In Louisiana?
I don't know where.
Shaq's a
Shaq
sheriff,
is Louisiana just lets fucking morons
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
sheriffs.
Yeah.
It's $8,000. You could be a sheriff.
Why does
down there.
Shaq want to be a sheriff? He's rich as hell. He's large as hell.
I think his dad was a cop.
He's fucking Hoops from. He did at least for a second.
Oh, yeah,
fuck
I
Hoops
don't think
from.
he's with Hoops anymore.
No, Hoops.
She was the shit.
Hoops doesn't
at
have
that
staying
time.
power, but boy,
Oh
oh
my
boy,
God.
was she hot. She's still looking good, dude.
Of course.
I think she's like a fucking power. She's like a lifter now. She
Oh,
like
really?
squats like a lot of weight and shit. Hoops was so hot, man.
Hoops was gorgeous.
You know who's a
man.
great Instagram follow is Julia Vins. Do you know who that is?
No.
She's
Summer
this-
Rae, though. She's great.
Julia
I
Vins
know
is
her.
this Russian girl who has like a Barbie doll face. She looks.
Oh,
like
I know.
Oh,
her.
yeah,
She
yeah,
looks
yeah,
like a 4-year-old schoolgirl.
But like in a scary way, like
No,
the
no,
plastic
no.
surgery
No,
Barbie
no,
doll?
no, here's
Because
the
there's
turn.
those-
She
there's
just
those
naturally,
fucking-
yeah. She just
Okay.
naturally,
But there's a
like
here-
pigtails.
wait.
She looks like Sailor Moon.
But wait for
But
it.
then she is just massive.
Dude, she has
Okay.
bigger arms than you do.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Oh, nice.
hilarious.
Oh no, there's videos of her squatting like fucking 300 kilograms.
Oh, I love it, dude. I love it so much.
It's insane. And I mean, you know, she's like jacked and strong, and
Yeah.
it can't be. Maybe it is natural. She's just a fucking genetic freak, but
Yeah.
I don't think anybody is really.
No, man.
Pretty much
no.
anyone that can do more than
Human
20
growth
push-ups is
hormones
on.
and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
I'm down with, man.
Of
I mean,
course.
do them all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't do them.
Yeah, it's good to have all your internal organs enlarged.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
die at fucking 60 years old.
Totally, man.
Because you were taking medicine for, you know, boys whose voice didn't drop after fucking 11th grade.
Does that make your dick bigger?
No.
No.
Actually, you know what? Nothing makes your dick bigger.
Nothing makes
That's
your dick.
that's
Nick's tried it all.
dude.
Yeah.
You can't really get a
My new
single-
thing now is money. I've given up on the dick stuff. I'm just going to be rich.
I guess that's not a bad plan B.
Yeah.
Nah, steroids will just shrink your balls, right? That's like the only.
Well, then
That's
look-
what they
your
say.
dick looks bigger by comparison.
There you go.
Because I do have, we've discussed this, very large, cool balls.
Cool
You have
balls.
neat balls.
Yeah, cool
Not
balls.
just large, like
Yeah.
cool
Yeah,
balls.
he was saying one time
They
that,
got, like sunglasses on.
that
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
girl,
Your
a girl
balls.
was like, "You have such cool balls."
No, 2 times.
What?
2 times. Because,
Honestly,
because
no
his
joke.
dick is so small.
Yeah, it's
That there's no way they can't even lie and be like, you know, wow, your dick's so big.
No, they
Stop
lie,
it.
but they lie about
Can you
how big
imagine
my
that
dick
having
is.
a dick
but
so small that it's beyond the lie?
first of all, I get the lie.
Your
Thank
balls
you
are
very
cool.
much. But the ball is a more genuine compliment, you know, because you feel them not lying when
Yeah,
they're talking about
yeah,
your balls.
it-
But my dick's not too small to get the lie. It's
Yes,
not
it
like
is.
It's not
TikTok
like a micro
size.
penis or
Yes,
anything.
thank you.
Yeah.
No,
You've seen his dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You photographed him.
I did. I
He's
want to
felt
get
it in
that
his
picture.
mouth.
I want to get that picture Ben
yeah,
had
Ben has a picture,
of the two of us, and Stav's in like a bathrobe that's just.
but my dick
opening.
is out.
We both look drunk.
Yeah, it looks like something
Where is
very
that?
strange
Was
just
that
happened.
in the woods?
Yeah, at Ben's girlfriend's parents' house. Her
Yeah.
dad's like a cardiologist or
Yeah,
something.
it's hilarious. These
He's like
people are so nice.
You know, he's like talking about like, you know, some symposium on like new brain cancer research, and like behind them, like, you know, on the other side of the island kitchen through the bay windows is Stav completely nude, stumbling through their fucking backyard. So he can take a picture of his dick and a
Shouts out to the
cornucopia.
Hughes family.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry for ruining dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're all for it, dude. They've let me be naked on their Thanksgiving table.
Yeah.
For my
Well,
first
I was saying,
Thanksgiving
you
show.
gotta
Oh, was that the Thanksgiving pic?
Yeah,
Was it like
yeah.
a turkey?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
Was that her in the pic?
You got to
Yeah.
check
Ben's
out
girlfriend?
the new Seagal stuff.
New Seagal stuff? Like
Oh, he
the-
comes out with 3 movies.
Anything,
I know,
anything
like
where he
the
has
straight
the
to red box.
goatee,
Yeah.
anything where he has the goatee,
It's like a little pencil goatee, man.
It's too. No, it's thick. He's got this thick, weird.
Oh, what I'm thinking of is
Homer
it's dyed
Simpson.
black, though.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah,
so
yeah.
corny
Jet
how-
black.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that shit, dude.
Oh,
that look on an old man, just jet black as hell.
Yeah, well, it
nothing
pissed me off
sadder.
because I bought
like Mark Cuban.
I bought
Yeah.
I bought like 4 or 5 of those movies and watched them, and then I mentioned them on the show, and then the next week they were all free on Netflix. And I
Bitch
think
ass.
I did it. I think,
Yeah,
it was
you
me.
did
I
it,
think
man.
I raised the popularity level of those.
It's just how- they're all the same plot, right?
They're so disjointed. They don't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
The best one what you saw recently was Sniper Special Ops.
Yeah. He made his own American Sniper.
Yeah, he plays a sniper. It's him. It's this fucking special forces team that's nothing but men in their fucking late 50s, and they're all out of shape.
Is it a sequel to the Sniper movies? Because that is like
not, dude.
secret franchise that nobody cares about.
No, the sniper movies are great.
Who did the
Tom Berenger?
Tom Berenger was like the first. And then he might be in all of them.
Dude, in that first one where he snipes the guy, it was Billy Zane, right? Yeah. Billy Zane snipes the guy from the helicopter.
Hell yeah,
it's amazing.
Dude.
Yeah, that shit's
What's Billy Zane up to these days?
He got a rug, dude. He's doing
I know
great.
he's got a rug. We always talk about
since like 1991.
He's always had a rug. But what's the last movie he's been? That guy's handsome as hell.
The last movie he was in was The Phantom. No, actually, he was on a series that was like a reboot of a British series called
The Office.
No, fuck, I don't know. I want to say Bloodlines, but it's not Bloodlines.
He was in Demon Knight, that Tales from the Crypt movie.
Yeah,
that sexy demon.
He played a sexy demon?
That was like the first time he was rocking the bald, and then he stopped lying about it being completely bald.
Good for him. If he can't pull off bald, what fucking chance do the rest of us have? He needs to be out there on the front lines of baldness.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm a bald
poster
advocate.
boy, baby.
You know what? I've changed my mind. I'm admitting it, boys. I am bald.
Oh, we did it. Shit, Nick. Congrats.
Me and Billy Zane.
Yeah, well done, dude.
It's not you. You didn't do it.
We
I
did it. We tried to make you
Billy
realize.
Zane being bald
All
did
right,
it.
all right.
Can we shave the sides of your head?
Just the sides?
Yeah,
So I just look like I have the worst mullet of all time.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
grow out the shitty top.
Yeah, so you have that's my favorite. That's my favorite kind
Just
of bald.
a terrible patchy ass fucking mohawk.
When they pretend they're just into the mohawk,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Undertaker.
Just a penis of hair coming down.
Yeah.
No, that's great.
Dude, I'm gonna get that shit. Now that I'm bald, I have so many options.
Yeah.
I could go completely skin, but then I'd look like Butterbean. I could. We've already talked about wigs. Anyway,
Bald pony, dude.
bald pony is
That's my vote.
if I need to be on TV once before I go bald pony, but if I get on TV once, then and it gets shittier and shittier, it's gonna look awesome and awful.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
a
it
bald
will. It'll look
ponytail
so good.
with fucking. I'm gonna
trench?
start wearing.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
start with trench. Yeah, I used to have a bit like this where it was like cut off sweatpants, shorts,
Hell yeah.
a trench coat, and then I just with bald ponytail, and I just go to a
And
fucking
dress sandals.
You dress sandals, and I go to a fucking public park and just like funnel white wine into Capri Sun coolers and just start handing them out to children until someone arrests me.
You should try and fuck everybody's mom.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, that's such horrible stepdad attire.
You'll look great.
That honestly might be my destiny in life.
It's
is
also
just-
what Steven Seagal is, but he wears the toupee.
Yeah,
Like, he
yeah,
has
yeah,
a bald
yeah,
pony,
yeah.
but he wears the toupee.
Oh, that's even funnier.
He's got a weave or something.
Get a ponytail,
Yeah.
but
He
then
was
get a
Volta.
wig on top of it. Get like a side.
but it doesn't match. It's
Steven
like
Seagal was
different color.
balding in Above the Law.
Yeah.
His first
Yeah.
movie.
We've talked about Seagal. It's very well worn
Oh,
territory
okay,
on
you're right.
CumTown. Yeah,
Let's talk
we've-
about another trash person.
Yeah, let's go back to talking about how you're bald. That's not well-worn
How I'm
territory
bald.
at all.
My dick is small. Adam's gay. You know, new shit we never talk about.
Wait, what?
What other fucking action
Say that
movies?
as I'm eating a banana.
Yeah, he's got. You're eating it in one bite.
Adam, you gay,
That's
bro?
how Adam eats bananas. He chews them with his throat.
You said
Yeah.
you're in the butthole place. I mean, you know.
I'm not
You ever
gay,
see a
dude.
monkey eat a banana?
Yeah,
They don't know how.
them.
They don't know how to eat them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just fucking smash
And
them
it's
up.
their whole
shit.
brand.
Yeah.
Right? That's
It's
their
the
whole
thing.
brand is
and
that
they don't know
like
how
bananas.
to fucking do it.
Yeah, have you seen that
fucking
that
retard
video of the
retards.
angry ass monkey who will do whatever it takes to get a banana, and then he just like gets 1% of it in his mouth because he just fucking completely
Yeah.
obliterates it on a sidewalk and like licks it a little bit.
Yeah, they're stupid as shit, dude.
Monkeys are
Fuck
dumb,
monkeys, dude.
I
Yeah.
grew up at a zoo, man. I grew up around monkeys. They are dumb.
Yeah,
grew up at a
you grew up
zoo?
Stupid. Yeah, man. My dad was
A zookeeper?
He was the director of the Zoo Society.
Hell
North
yeah,
Carolina.
dude.
Nigel
Whoa, the
Thornbury.
Zoo
dude.
Society.
Yeah.
Your dad was not.
Yeah, there's like
Thornberry?
politics at the zoo. It's like split. There's like the zoo and there's Zoo Society, and like
Mm-hmm.
the zoo, like director of the zoo, like plans what animals are gonna be next, like the exhibits. But my dad was the society, so he like raised the money for it. But I was born the same day as this chimpanzee man named
Oh.
Kwanzaa. And
Hell yeah.
he was the shit.
Why did he get your name?
I love that you get away with like having racist names for animals at the zoo.
Well, that's the thing. That's fucking crazy you say that because he ended up being a fucking movie with Minnie Driver. He
This
was
is
like He got more.
Is this
gigs than me,
Dunstan?
This is
like, right away.
Beyonce, the chimpanzee.
This is the chimpanzee Serena Williams, my favorite gorilla.
Yeah, this is
Dude, when I was
Wanda Sykes, the chimpanzee. And you were like, "What the fuck?" It's like, "What? That's its name."
It's a traditional African name.
Anthony.
Dude, when I was a dog walker, there was 2 black dogs named Beyonce that I walked. People named their black dogs Beyonce.
Were they white people?
Yeah, man.
Oh no.
That's
Yeah.
fucked.
I think Trey Gallion was it? Maybe it was Trey Gallion or this guy I used to live with. Somebody told me they had a dog named Roz from Night Court. It was a black dog.
That's awesome.
It was just named
Was
Roz.
his full name Roz from Night Court?
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. Not just
Well,
Roz.
I briefly had a dog whose full name was Cobra, like the Stallone movie.
Hilarious movie.
Yeah,
I haven't
Cobra's
seen Cobra
great.
either.
I haven't seen Cobra.
Oh, we should watch Cobra
Wow.
sometime, dude.
That's surprising.
I know. That's like one that I don't know.
Dude,
how
come
I
over.
haven't.
Come over. We'll watch
Cobra's-
Cobra.
Do it, man. You got like
Yeah.
a projector and shit.
I got a nice setup.
Let's put it
yeah.
up there.
We should have
Let's
a
do it.
movie night.
Cobra is bullshit, dude. It's a
Yeah.
fucking
it's
That's the
terrible.
worst of all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hear it's really bad.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really
very
good
bad.
to watch either right before or right after Drive.
Oh, okay.
Because
Just see
Drive-
one of the best things. and
Well,
then one of the
no,
worst
because
things.
Drive
I
is
love Drive.
Drive can like very easily be interpreted as a satire of Cobra.
Oh, really?
Because if you just go into, I hated Drive when I first saw it because like people are like, it's fucking badass, dude.
You
like,
hate things that when people tell you to like it.
no,
I've
because it
noticed
was
that.
sold to me but the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because somebody's like, it's a badass action movie, and that's not what Drive
It's
is.
not an action movie.
No,
It's not. It's
no.
it's
But
a,
it's good.
No,
it's like an art house. It's
Yeah,
more
yeah,
art
yeah,
house
yeah.
than action. Yeah.
But the whole thing,
It's
the whole
violent.
idea is they take a character that would be like an '80s action star and show how he's a fucking sociopath,
Yeah.
and a piece of shit,
Yeah.
and how I mean, the whole thing summed up by that what is it? That Albert Brooks quote where he's like, I used to make a lot of fucking trash action movies,
Mm-hmm.
and he basically gives you a read on the entire movie. That character.
Self-reflexive.
That was
Yeah,
the most
yeah.
badass Jew ever.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Brooks, man.
Albert Einstein.
You ever see Defending Your Life?
Yeah.
I haven't,
Badass in
actually.
that, dude. You haven't seen anything.
I know.
know
I'm
that.
putting it on a list. I have a list of
No.
movies.
Defending
Watch
Your
it.
Life is actually one of the only 80s Albert Brooks movies I like.
I love that movie.
Dude,
Yeah.
Mother, or was that 90s?
Mother, yeah,
that
I
was
think that was it.
incredible,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's a hell of a movie.
Defending
It's
Your Life.
what's her name? Fucking Princess Leia's mom.
Yeah.
Debbie
She-
Reynolds,
Yeah,
isn't it?
she crushed it. As
But she
Mother.
does.
She, was
She
his
doesn't
mom.
play it like extra Jewish. She plays it like weird, right? Well, I totally forget that movie now.
I don't know. I didn't read it as Jewish. She was just a
Well,
mom.
I would have
but-
assumed she would have if she was Albert Brooks'
I
fucking
know, right?
mom.
Yeah.
But
She was great though. Yeah, as far as bad action movies goes, I've seen every good action movie, and I've seen a lot of bad action movies. But like the good and bad movies that I've seen, all of are horror. I'm a huge horror guy, so
yeah,
I've missed out on like Cobra, and
I haven't seen,
seen, like-
almost anything.
oh, Cobra's hilarious.
We watched.
I gotta see Cobra.
We watched. Matt Christman was over, and we watched Stone Cold the other night.
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Oh, not Stone Cold movie like The Condemned or something. I thought you were gonna say, like, have you seen The
With
Condemned?
Stone Cold
Steve Austin.
Is that
movie?
WWF?
No, it's a Brian Bosworth star vehicle.
Oh my god.
Oh, the boss.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I love the boss.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
infiltrates a biker gang.
Hell
And
yeah,
the
dude. That's
biker
going on the
gang-
list.
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
it's like Lance Henriksen and William Forsythe as like
Dude, Lance Henriksen, man, I can't get enough of that guy.
yeah. Well, they're in this weird
I'm the only guy that
I'm a
ever
Hendrix
said
head.
that.
yeah.
I'm a Hendrickson guy. Aliens? I mean, he was the
Yeah,
shit. as
Millennium. That's my favorite TV show.
Fuck.
Yeah, so it's like this homoerotic biker gang where it's like we share our bitches here. You know? Why don't you go fuck my wife? Like those kind of guys.
Yeah, I love in Point Break that Swayze
They're all
just
like
let
grabbing each other by
Keanu
the
fuck his
vests all the
wife.
time.
Yeah.
It was to accentuate a point by bringing someone's face to this. That never happens in real life. They're like, let me talk to you for a second.
Man.
You got that slick.
Yeah.
I've done that to someone before, like when I was like 18 and I was in a fight, you know, and then like a verbal fight, and I did that. But it's just because of movies.
Yeah,
I
of
did it
course.
because I wanted to be a movie guy.
Of course.
Yeah.
It'd be so awesome if they pulled in and just kissed every time.
Yeah.
We should write an action movie where the bad guys do that. and
Oh, that's
kiss.
the best.
Dude, let's
That's
write
a
a
good
fucking
sketch.
action
Really funny.
comedy fucking movie.
Where it's
Huh?
just kissing.
We got one laugh right there. It's just pull in and then every time.
Every time. Dude.
That's what.
I was writing an action comedy movie like 8 years ago. And
Dude, let's pick it up.
I had a scene where it's about a guy that just got out of prison for being a good dad. You know,
It's true. They do that.
when he like beats up a bunch of people, and then like the cop character he befriends is like, you know, where'd you learn those moves? And then he puts his hand on his hip and looks over his shoulder and he goes, prison. All this guy, like, it's basically, I mean, that's what like Roadhouse is. I mean, all the Swayze shit. He's like a guy he's a dancer.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they're like,
That's
he's
his
like,
background.
yeah, no, I'm a dancing badass.
Yeah.
Mama told me dancing could be the most badass thing a man could do, besides loving a woman. We're supposed to believe he's a tough guy, I guess.
Yeah.
He's wearing mom jeans.
I know, it's so funny.
Yeah.
He's oiled up. Like he oils himself.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
He's
That
just
movie is
glistening.
so stupid.
Which one?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse, yeah.
Oh, it's so great.
Never
though,
seen
man.
it.
Yeah, that's a movie I've only seen so fucking drunk that
I think so,
I
me
have to
too.
piece the plot together in my head. I remember there's a scene where the monster truck, right?
Monster
Yeah,
truck,
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
Guy shows up in a monster
Yeah,
truck.
The bad guy?
The bad guy.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the henchmen. Or is it the main bad guy?
Yeah, it was a henchman of the bad guy. Yeah.
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 We showed that film on me and Eli Uden used to have like a Mystery Science Theater type show when we showed that movie, and Taylor Ketchum was our guest that day. And when the monster truck guy showed up, he was like, "Can you imagine having to like go home and deliver like bad news in a monster truck?" It's like you go out somewhere and you don't win. You have to like go home in a monster truck. Like, I'm actually a loser, babe. That was the funniest observation.
It's so good.
It's so
So
funny.
good.
You know, monster trucks are a lot like podcasting, and then it was just some fucking dumbass in his backyard that made this ignorant ass truck, and now it's like $1 billion industry.
Yeah. I saw a
'Cause it's
monster.
one, you know, it's one guy. It was the one guy that created the original Bigfoot. And then
Really?
I'm pretty sure that team. I mean, like all the bigger ones branched off from it.
Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
Bigfoot was like the monster truck.
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger.
Yeah. But the guy that owns
Gravedigger, man.
Bigfoot, I think, owns Monster Jam, which is like the
Ooh.
biggest monster truck.
You guys want to go to one of
promotions.
those?
Absolutely. I would
They're
love-
not cool. They're really fucking boring.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
They're
I never
really
went-
fucking boring, dude.
It blows my mind that I never went because I was in the South and like every
Yeah.
other commercial was Gravedigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I mean, he was just like
Sunday,
the Undertaker
Sunday,
of
Sunday.
trucks.
They can do cool shit with those trucks, but it's like I've seen maybe one or two TV events where it's like I kind of would want to see that. There was one where, and what makes it cool is the distance they can jump the truck sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're so heavy and big.
They're so heavy and big. Like, you know, they'll drive a truck, you know, like running on fucking alcohol or
Yeah.
whatever, jet fuel.
Yeah.
And then go over
Jesus.
a ramp and launch it half the length of a football field, and then it totals and the driver's dead. And they're
But
like,
it was tight.
"Wow, it was a great day
That was
today."
awesome. Yeah.
But no, man, I went to one recently, and it was just they even had the truck do a backflip, and you just don't fucking care.
That's
just-
so
it's-
crazy.
Yeah, I guess it really is a thing you have to go to when you're 7.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
shit would fucking...
Yeah,
Yeah, we
no
missed the
wonder.
window.
I went to Monster Jam in USA Arena in probably like 1993.
Where's
Oh,
that?
nice.
It was in
93.
PG
What were you,
County.
4?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You were 4.
I went with my grandma. Yeah.
Were you born
Oh.
89 or 90?
Oh, your grandma?
88.
I actually-
88. Oh, you're a little older than I thought you were.
I
Younger.
actually fucked your grandma.
Dude, don't say that.
You fucked Nick's grandma?
Yeah, in 88.
Damn,
in
dude.
94, right before you went to the monster truck
Yeah,
thing?
dude, I'm actually
grandma's
your
a
grandfather.
pedophile,
I
dude.
fucked your grandma in the year you were born. That's how I became your grandfather.
No, it would have to be after you were born. You are a few months older than me. Yeah, I never went. My dad always just fucking never took me to any American shit. He never took me to anything, honestly. He took me to Aladdin once, and that was the most father-son
The
bonding.
movie?
Yeah.
He took you to a movie once.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man.
Well, I've talked about it on the podcast before. The only 2 movies I've ever seen with my father in the theaters are Aladdin when I was little, and it was like
That was my first
he was
movie.
still a good. Me too.
Yeah,
And
first
he was-
movie theater movie.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he was still a good dad, you know.
Mhm.
And then Titanic, so that we could see titties.
I went
And that's
to
legitimately
Oh, hell yeah.
the 2 father-son experience. And then
That's
he would
weird
come.
because
So
when
he's
you were
the
at
best
Titanic, me and my dad were fucking your mom.
What?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys
Holy
fucked my
shit.
mom.
With his dad. Yeah. Yeah.
Me and my dad.
With his dad.
That's fucked up, man.
It's funny as that happens, man. Like, you know, like in the South, like, you know, like just guys and their dads like fuck a chick together. I had a buddy. Like,
I'm so jealous of that in terms of bonding. Like,
that's-
me and my dad will never be that
that's
close.
Still remnants of the Civil War. I mean, that's how badly Sherman devastated the American
it's
South.
true.
yeah.
They killed 1 in 4 men. You gotta fuck a woman with your dad. Who else are you gonna do it with, man?
You gotta split
You don't
the
have
woman.
boys, you know. They were all killed by the War of Northern Aggression.
So wait, so yeah, were you
That's how
telling
they rebuilt
a
Richmond,
father-son
dude.
gangbang story?
No, I don't know the story. I just know
Oh.
it happened. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
at least the guy said it happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a buddy who
You saw
fucked
that-
a chick with his dad.
There's that
Can you fucking imagine that?
there's that HBO
Looking at your father's face while you're
High-fiving your
coming.
dad. High-fiving your dad, man. Not looking him in the eye. Just like
Yeah.
fucking.
That's gay to look your dad in
Seeing-
the eye while you're double teaming.
Yeah.
a chick with
Seeing
it.
just
Yeah.
sweat
That would be
pouring
gay.
down my dad's hairy ass fucking Brillo
It'd be-
pad chest.
It'd be great if you were like, you know, you were fucking tag teaming a girl with your dad, and then you hold hands over top of her,
Yeah.
and then you're like, "Dad, we're Eiffel Towering this
Eiffel
bitch."
Tower, yeah.
And then he's like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And he's like, "We're Eiffel Tower. What, like some French shit? Some gay French shit?" And then he went in on you for, you know. Because
That'd
they've
be
got to
cool.
not like France anymore. Remember that period last year where
Freedom fries?
Yeah, where people were pretending that they loved France after they had a bunch
After
of
that
terrorist attacks.
Yeah.
They're like, actually, I've always liked France.
Yeah, everything's topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
Russia and France are cool now.
Yeah.
It's like
They all changed
Russia's
their
not cool.
profile picture
Well,
to the
French flag.
Yeah, I guess.
I
But,
changed
like,
mine
it
to
was
the
like the
rainbow
colors-
flag for
what's that?
France.
Oh,
dude.
for France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a. Yeah, I mean, like people that had like a French flag over a picture of them like fucking a chick with their dad. It was just like over the most American thing, but it was a French flag.
Hell yeah, Jisoo is Charlie,
Yeah,
man.
Jisoo Charlie.
Jisoo is Charlie, bro.
Dude, I got that magazine. I framed it, and it's on my wall.
Really?
That's pretty gay, right?
Yeah, that is gay.
It's pretty
Have
gay.
you ever read Charlie Hebdo before that?
No,
That's not good.
I was just so stoked that they did it the second week. You know, that is cool, dude. Right? I mean, come on. I know it's gay that I did that. But
Yeah.
it is pretty cool. They did it the second time. You know, they're like, "Fuck you. We're gonna still draw the picture."
Yeah, no, it
Hell
is.
yeah.
cool.
I'll
These
give it to
colors
them, even
don't
though it is a
bleed, dude.
stupid ass
Real gay that I
magazine.
did that, but
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
No, it's
South
fun.
Park did it here. Nobody gave a shit when South Park did it.
They did what?
Well, they fucking like begged.
Oh, yeah.
They begged Comedy Central. They were like, "Just please let us draw fucking Muhammad." And Comedy Central wouldn't do it. And then some guys parked a van outside like the Comedy Central offices with a fucking bomb in it.
wow.
But, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And did
But then
they
the
do
guys
it?
that did it were like you know, their names were like Omar Abutib Tumimi Tubabu, but then it was like birth name Charles Smith.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like, two like white guys from Fairfax that didn't want to start shaving their faces in high school, so they converted to Islam.
Oh,
That's
man.
cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you convert to Islam, it's like basically like playing fucking Call
Yeah.
of Duty.
You don't have to shower anymore.
Yeah, you don't have to shower.
Yeah. I
Once
feel like
again,
that's
just
that's
like-
got to be the reason for a lot of the white converts to fucking Islamic extremism in America. When it's like a white dude,
Gamers.
it's people that just don't want to shave their face and shit.
Dudes
Yeah.
that go to ISIS for
Yeah.
sure. It's just like
They're
it's
gamers.
it's modern warfare IRL, dude.
They just want to pick the different team.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a fucking Toyota pickup. You get
Toyota Hilux.
a 14-year-old Chechen wife that you can
Good
fuck
Chechen.
whenever you
Yeah,
want.
Good Chechen.
Yeah, she's white, dude. She's-
Yeah, white Muslims.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm only Islamophobic to non-white Muslims.
Yeah.
I think the Chechens are
You're
doing
pro
great.
Chechnya.
I'm pro Chechnya.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever gangbanged? Have you ever been in a
I
two
told you,
on
dude.
one?
Me and my
Nah,
dad
man.
on your mom.
except for that one?
I could never do it because
I know.
because the slapping. You know, you'd have to listen to the other guy slapping.
I don't wanna
his
see another
balls
dick.
slapping.
I don't. Yeah, I just was never interested in that. My
Yeah.
buddies were. They were always trying to. Like when I would get when I would get fucked up. Like I just wanted to get fucked up, and like all my friends when they got fucked up, the only thing they wanted to do is gangbang. They were just like drugs. Just made. They were like gremlins that got wet, and they like became these monsters teenagers that just wanted to. They were like, dude, let's fuck a bunch of people. And I was like, I just want to get fucked up. Like like when I do drugs, my dick goes down, and
Of
like
course.
their dick is just like a bunch of women with my friends, and like they would just invite all these whores over, and they were just annoying to me. Like I just like,
of course,
you know?
you're trying to chill.
When you
And
say
then
whores, you mean like
just
regular
slutty,
loose
yeah,
women.
okay.
Yeah.
Loose.
Women of ill
Oh, I know the
repute.
type. The gang. You got gangbang Sarah.
Yeah.
You got gang. Like I hear the boys are fucked up on drugs.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
poor girls. What is the pathology behind that?
I don't know,
To
the same
become a
one you
girl like
have.
that?
Being a slam pig.
The same thing I have.
Slam
Yeah,
piece
yeah.
is fucking-
I don't know.
To become
What are you
a
saying?
slam
What-
piece.
First of all, I never empathize with women ever.
Oh, come on.
Rule
man.
number one of being a gangbang homie: do not analyze these sorts of things.
Gangbang, homie.
Yeah.
That was the thing though. Even in Baltimore, like the two people I knew who were the closest friends I knew were this guy Nick and I forget the other guy's name. They're both on the football team, and that was like their thing. They were not
wanted
gay,
to run trains,
but
right?
they loved running trains
Yeah.
on women together as like a bond, as a sign of like
Maybe
Yeah.
they're
male
autistic.
friendship. Yeah.
That's the other type of train you could be into. If you're autistic. Dude, a game called Microsoft Train Simulator. Like, what the fuck is this, dude? It's the wrong kind of train.
It's so funny.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's all my friends do. They just
Yep.
wanted to.
Shout out to
Where in the South
guys
you
that
from?
are train drivers that go by engineer, by the way.
Yeah.
I know that's probably a hack bit, but Jesus, talk about fucking. Oh yeah, I'm an astronaut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you drive a fucking.
You run train.
something that literally can't be steered.
Your whole job is pulling levers at a certain time.
Yeah.
Congratulations on having the same job as the original Mickey Mouse. you're an engineer.
You're just whistling the whole
yeah. Yeah, your main concern is that big cat that wants to throw you in the furnace.
dance and whistle
Yeah, right.
as your train goes by. Occasionally, they have to like choose
Yeah.
to go left or right, I guess. So they're like a
Oh yeah,
they're
because
like a Yogi Berra quote.
Does that
When
ever
you come
come
to a
up-
fork in the road, take it. Like, it's your whole life.
Does that ever come up in the Goofy movie that like Pete, Goofy's neighbor, like used to try to kill Mickey Mouse all the time?
Oh yeah, he's the bad guy from
Yeah.
Steamboat Willie.
He's like,
Yeah,
yeah, this is
yeah.
a cool, RV, Pete, but didn't you used to try to kill our friend Mickey? Weren't you always trying to kill him?
I don't know if that came up, but Pauly Shore definitely loved cheese in that movie.
Yeah.
The Leaning Tower
of
of Jesus.
I fucking hate him.
I hate him
Yeah.
too. I gotta
He's in
take a
so
piss.
many- I have
Yeah,
to
go
piss,
for it.
dude. Amber's in the fucking shower.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Piss in the blender. Evan, just piss in the blender.
I have to piss so fucking bad. Look at
I
this.
can't
I just
think
drank.
right
Yeah,
now.
I know. I can't either. I had to undo
right.
my pants.
Do you want to pause?
There's no,
No,
pause.
we're
To
good.
pause what? The bathroom's in use.
Your dicks.
Just pee where that cat lives outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Piss
piss
in
on
the, piss in the
Ernest's
cat
I literally
litter.
might have to
Just
go
blame it on
outside.
Ernest.
Yeah. I thought about
like
that
an
the other
animal.
day. I had to take a shit real bad, and I was like, "What if I just left a giant human turd in the middle of the living room?" And be like, "Yeah, I don't know. Would Ernest ate? Maybe a Lego or something." He seems to be having some kind of stomach problem.
Oh man. So what other fun quirks of the South do you want to share with? Do you want to because you're from North Kakalaki?
I'm from North Carolina. Oh yeah, to answer your question.
Oh,
I'm
North
sorry.
Carolina?
North Carolina.
Who
Yeah.
Oh,
says
cool.
kakalaki? Is that like a
Petey
common
Pablo?
expression?
It's. I mean, no, it's not a real popular.
It's like
one.
Nolans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no one from New Orleans says Nolans.
It's like that Sean
Yeah.
Patton bit. That's such a fucking funny joke.
Oh yeah.
What is
he's
it?
So
that guy
funny.
is so
about
funny.
about
He's
how,
the
how about
funniest.
no one from New Orleans? He's like, you know who says Nolans is fucking Kansas City businessmen that come here to cheat on their wife.
That's great.
Isn't Petey Pablo from North Carolina?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I thought I was at a party one time in not North Carolina. I don't know. It was like Virginia or something. And I was like singing that song. I was like, North Carolina, come on.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
this dude like ruined my life. He was like, oh yeah, man, he made a version. You thought that was for you guys, don't you? And I was like, yeah, it's North Carolina song. He was like, nah, man, he made a version for every state. And I believed that until like a month ago. I was like, I hated Petey Pablo.
That's so funny.
Until like a month ago. And they're like, no, man, that was just North Carolina. And I was
You
like,
got
what
trolled.
the fuck? That guy trolled me for like 10 years, man. I
You thought
that-
Petey Pablo released a different song in every state?
Yeah, I thought that was
Wow.
different version on every radio,
50,
man.
50 versions of that
Where
song.
he just like
North Dakota.
yeah, but like in other states, it just like it didn't even line up with the pitch of his voice. Just like North Dakota, come on and raise up.
Yeah.
I thought that he did it for every state until
Yeah.
Well, you know that song "Lady in Red"?
Yeah.
Don't
They
fuck
did
with
one
me
for
right
every color.
Dude, Nick fucked with me one time. We were on this like CISO show.
Oh, right,
on,
yeah, I
at
remember.
Caroline's.
This is a good one.
And we were singing like "Sweet Caroline" because Caroline was
Oh
there.
yeah.
And
I
he
know
was like,
this.
"Dude, do you know that fucking Neil Diamond like wrote that about Caroline Hirsch, like at Caroline?" And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here," because we were talking about how hot she is because she's like a hot older lady.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "I believe that. Like Neil Diamond's old. She's
I also
old."
said the club was like Neil Diamond.
No,
themed,
I'm
and that's
getting
why
to
there's
it. Yeah.
diamonds on the.
That's when I knew he was fucking with me. Because he was like, "Yeah, dude, like fucking Neil Diamond.
the
Like, look
secret
at the
love
wall. There's
affair."
all these diamonds on the wall. That's because of Neil Diamond." And I was like, that part's not true. He's like, "The whole thing's not true, you fucking idiot." And I'm like,
it's a good troll.
Dude, I love lying to people.
yeah,
it's
you're really
so
good
much
at
fun.
lying, man.
Yeah.
I believed you so
well, I feel
hard.
like lying's okay if it's like, you know, something like my cousins told my little cousin that the continental shelf was where fish store their shells during the winter. And he believed it.
Lying to make kids stupider is
yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Oh no, that's just hilarious. Dude. If I heard a kid, I would send him to school with the most fucked up information. My mom actually used to do that shit to me.
It's great.
I don't think she thought it was funny. I think she believed it.
What did she send you to school with that was bullshit?
She told him the Holocaust
all
didn't
kinds,
happen.
all kinds of like bullshit information. She only told me one time that women don't have femurs. I don't know why she would say that to me.
That is so fucking
it's like the
weird.
old racist lie about like black people's skulls.
Yeah.
Like missing something or something.
I think she probably confused the rib thing from the Bible because the women have one fewer rib or men have one fewer rib.
Men have one fewer rib.
No,
because-
Marilyn Manson has fewer
Yeah.
ribs.
Yeah.
He wanted to suck his own dick.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Respect.
I've seen so many people at open mics do that bit about the
Oh, yeah, 100%.
removing the rib so that Adam could suck his own dick.
Me?
Oh, I never heard that. Actually.
Oh, really?
I just heard like removing their own and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a classic Mike bit.
That's a good
The
one.
Spider-Man bit has been done a million times. It's like, well, yeah, Spider-Man can do it in New York with all the buildings, but what about San Francisco? He'd be screwed there. He couldn't swing around.
A lot of hills.
What if he was in Alabama?
Yeah.
It's just like so
The thing
bad.
I've noticed is a lot of superheroes are actually technically impossible. A man's bones couldn't be made out of metal because the bones produce red blood cells, and if he didn't have red blood cells, he wouldn't be able to heal himself.
That's when you're doing a Mike Kaplan impression as you do that.
Actually, all right, I'm gonna steal the bathroom first.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you go, and I'm
Sorry.
going right after you, dude.
I have a question, Evan.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you're like me. You're like a pretty muscular, pretty buff guy.
We're buff people.
Yeah.
Adam's a
So
little
you
bitch.
probably put up a lot, max out, that kind of thing.
I don't
gains.
usually mag. I rep out,
Yeah.
But like
I
for
broke
a
it up.
white guy in stand up, right?
Yeah, it's bad.
It's just Rogan, right? That's like the only buff white guy.
There
For
was like
black
Joe
guy-
Piscopo back in the day.
He was
Yeah.
ripped.
Well, he
He
got
was-
his ass kicked. Didn't Nick tell that story before? He got his ass kicked once, and then he became ripped after that.
Oh, is that how
I
it
think
happened?
so.
That's why I lifted weights, because I was picked on. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was like a redhead. I'm not as red anymore, right?
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
gone
you're
blonde.
Yeah, I was a complete like red, like problem child looking kid.
Oh shit!
So I
Whoa.
got picked on a lot. And
In
then-
the South too. I feel like in the South,
Yeah, it's
they
bad.
really fuck with redheads. in
yeah,
the South.
ginger
Yeah.
is like the N word down there.
Well, I think the
Well, I think
N-word
the N-word is like
yeah, the N word is.
They were real big
The N word
fans
is a
of
much
that one.
harder N word
Yeah,
down there. Yeah.
Wait, so
Definitely
I mean, because
used
if you're a
more.
black comic, Godfried, Lil Kev, like all those guys
Yeah.
are jacked or
Yeah.
super fat, like
Who's Lil Kev? Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
You
yeah.
called
I
him
like
Lil
that.
Kev, like
That's-
your friends.
that's why I
like
call
you've
him
known him from
dude.
Philly.
That's what I call him, dude.
The only people that call him Lil Kev are like people that have known him for years.
I know him as Lil Kev, dude. That's what we
like
were
his
coming up.
predecessor, black comics.
Yeah,
call him,
exactly.
Like
Like Keith
Sinbad calls him
Robinson
Lil
calls him,
Kev.
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, dude. I was
Oh.
I was in Philly. It was me, Big J Okerson, Lil Kev.
You guys are all hanging out.
We were all hanging out.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, bro.
just they wouldn't really remember me, but
Yeah.
I was
I'll
there.
ask- yeah.
All right, the bathroom's free. I want to get back to the Swole
All right,
stuff
cool.
though.
Yeah, we'll definitely
get
talk
back.
Swole.
We'll talk about gains. Talk about
Nick,
squats.
Nick, you missed it. Adam just called Kevin Hart Lil Kev like they're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good friends, dude. I was saying off mic yesterday to the boys that I'm gonna start just only doing squats, so I just have like a weak body like I currently have, but just an enormous.
You know, it's
ass.
funny. So that's something I said to you last year when I was working out. The exact same thing. That
Also, you stole a bit.
Get my ass
Remember when you?
That's why I wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, when you said you want to edit yourself into When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
But when Ben was on, Wham City's literally already done that, and Ben described it verbatim. The joke that you made. Like,
Well, I can't listen to comedy because I'm gonna steal it.
This wasn't listening to comedy. This is listening to somebody that's speaking directly to you.
Wait, did he say that?
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Oh,
The
man,
exact
I'm a
same
piece of
bit.
shit, dude.
You are, dude. Ray got a regular, but you know what? Because Brandon stole that behavior from you.
Oh, maybe
Brandon
that's what it
did
is.
not stealing jokes from me.
Brandon stole stealing jokes from you.
Well,
Another
then,
thing Brandon stole. He stole stealing jokes from Adam.
Does that make it better?
If this is anyone but Steve Allen, you're stealing my bit.
What's that?
It's Krusty the Clown.
Oh yeah. Damn,
Yeah.
I really want to get back into the damn Simpsons, boys.
Yeah. Well, I got all.
There's
I got
so
the
much
first
of it.
13 seasons on my Plex server.
You do?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Can I have it?
We can load that shit up right here on the TV right now.
Oh fuck, dude. I feel like shit.
Yeah, but yeah, no, we wanted to bring that up that you still, and we didn't want to confront you about it outside of the podcast.
Yeah, we
well,
want to
let's
do it on
that.
air.
Yeah. Anytime I do that, you can call me out on pod.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Just
the
to
thing, man.
embarrass
It's
you.
like that's why stand-up is kind of dead because it's with the immediacy of like
Yeah, you can get a
jokes to
joke out.
market, jokes to market, like the idea that there isn't going to be constant parallel thinking.
100%.
I was saying like the discrete scenes, like an open mic scenes, kind of protected the idea that thoughts were unique. But now that like everyone in the country has access to the internet constantly, any topical open mic bit you can think of, I guarantee you could find it on Twitter before
100%.
before you're able to do it at an open
Yeah.
mic.
But you got to still do your bits.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it
if
just
you wanna
comes
be a
down to
fucking
how you
feature
are
act
as a
the rest of your life.
performer, really.
No, not if you want to be a feature act for the rest of your life. You got to fucking just
Nah,
do
the
whatever
only
you want.
the only reason to do stand up now is if you have a unique enough personality
Yeah.
that you can be a unique personality on stage. But the in terms of how original bits and takes are going to be, that doesn't exist
Yeah, I agree
anymore.
with. I mean, I think it has to come from. You do have to be an original person, and it has to. And I think a lot of it should be maybe a little biographical, or at least come from your point of view. But you can't get, probably being strictly topical is impossible for that reason. But if you mix it up, I mean, also stand up is a funner. I don't know. I enjoy the medium of stand up more than I do Twitter or whatever the fuck, or even as a consumer, not just as a guy who does it.
Yeah, I enjoy stand-up way more than any.
Oh yeah, I enjoy
yeah.
doing stand up, but sitting down and watching, stand up, it's like I heard all these jokes already.
But
week.
you're plugged in as hell though, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I more and more it's gonna get like that.
Yeah, probably.
You're like fucking Scarlett Johansson at the end of Lucy.
I'm like Scarlett Johansson.
Dude, like
honestly,
are the internet.
What if
I really do see
What
you
if a
as the
bitch
internet.
could use her mind? What if a bitch could think for a goddamn second? That's the movie I'm trying to see. Imagine this: a bitch that isn't stupid as shit.
Nick
that's a great bit.
Yeah.
And Google
Yeah.
that maybe, but I don't
I
think that's gonna come up.
guarantee you that's been done a million fucking
great,
times
yeah.
as soon as that movie came out.
I love your open mic. Are you guys talking about that when I was pissing? Yeah, your open mic bits on Instagram, they're really great.
yeah.
But that's what you do. You go to an open mic, you do ironic bad jokes to make the other comics laugh. And you're
Yep.
like, what am I doing? Why am I
comment on the room.
doing comedy anymore? Yeah.
You try an actually good bit that might be an actually good bit,
Yeah.
but they're not looking for that in the room.
Right.
Yeah.
So it bombs, and you comment on the fact that it bombed, and that gets a laugh.
And then you call your friends gay.
half of comedy is that fucking guy, the like pointing out, it's the guy from The Simpsons that's like, what are we supposed to believe this is some sort of magical xylophone? That's what fucking comedy is. It's a nerd pointing out some like inconsistency that does not matter or impact anyone's life in any way whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's what stand-up is.
There's
It's a
this-
guy being a fucking stickler for details on like
The worst-
well, that's not a peanut butter and jelly sandwich if it's got bacon on it. It's like what the fuck
worst
you
is
complaining about, you stupid asshole.
Yeah.
the worst is pointing out inconsistencies in rap songs.
Yeah.
That shit is
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're being funny on
If you've
purpose.
got a
Yeah.
$20 bill, put your hands up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever. Let's talk about getting swole some more, dude. You know, we were talking about that while you were pissing, Nick, as the strongest guys on the podcast.
So I'm just saying.
I go to New York Sports Club.
Me too. Which one?
Yeah, me too.
I go to all of them.
Oh, cool.
I'm at all of them all the time. No, I have like a pass. I can go to any of them. So if you ever
you got
okay.
You got the
Why do you do
passport.
the pass?
Because I got in on like a loophole. I pay like $40. I can go to any of them.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
fuck.
I
How'd you
just
do
like
that?
I had been paying too much for a while, and then like I noticed that there was this deal, and I was like, hey, how come my account didn't change to that deal? They're like, we just hope people don't notice, and they pay the most money ever. And I was like, well, I noticed, so I want that. And then it's like gotten more expensive since then. But
That's.
I go to one in Spanish Harlem where I live now, and then
Does
like, I'll
everyone
go
wear
around where
jeans?
my shows are and stuff, and I'll just bring a fucking backpack. So
Damn, my man
Oh,
gets
yeah,
swoles
that's a good
prior to
idea.
shows.
yeah,
That's what I do too.
yeah.
I'm a
that's what
Planet
Stav
Fitness
does,
Astoria boy, though.
I'm just saying for a white guy in stand up, it's an advantage to have a shitty body because like there's that whole
I don't think so.
class of comedians that are like, yeah, anyway, like my body sucks, right?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, when you say that whole class of comedians, you're forgetting that 3 of them are successful and have careers,
Right.
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
98% of
Mike
them.
Lawrence did it, man.
Yeah,
Our people,
He made it. He made it. And then
That
there's-
mushy, bad postured motherfucker did it. dude.
Yeah. I mean, there's like the only like real disadvantage I can think of is like the first 20 seconds of my sets.
Right,
maybe right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like
yeah.
they see like a white guy with muscles,
Mhm.
and they're just like, why
A
would
sexy
this?
Adonis.
Yeah,
I'll
Yeah, I
say
wouldn't
it.
go as far as sexy.
No, it was
Stop
when
baby.
I had like a really
A cutie
shitty
pie.
beard and like bad posture, and I was like 20 pounds underweight. Comedy was easier.
Yeah.
Comedy was easier when I was drunk as shit and I'd go on stage.
Yeah.
And people could tell that I was like
a mess.
a fucking mess.
Yeah. Which is also a punchline in
Mhm.
Brooklyn,
Oh,
My
for
life's
sure.
a mess.
Yeah.
You know, that
But
one.
they're all everyone's life is.
Right.
That's
My
the thing.
life.
It's like my life.
my life.
Everyone. That's what's not funny about it. It's like, how is this working? You're all like this. Like that. I honestly don't do jokes about how shitty my life is in those rooms because like I prefer doing it in clubs or whatever, or where people have their lives together because you're more of an oddity. You're more of a fucking There's something different about you in those situations.
Really,
Yeah.
Sean Patton's the only good comedian.
He's
He's
great.
incredible.
Yeah, I think maybe like with
Yeah,
the
he's very
bad body,
good.
maybe they're like maybe the crowd's mentality is like probably everybody want. I mean, at least in my head, I think everybody wanted to be a comedian. I'm wrong about that, but like.
Yeah.
Let's say everybody wanted to be a comedian. Most people aren't, and so they end up going to
Yeah.
a desk job. And so, like, let's go see the funny people, And then, like,
Right.
you get up there, and like, if you're out of shape, you're out of shape. And so they see that, and they're like, okay, this is why I'm not a comedian.
Right,
like
right,
Yeah.
right.
I got
Yeah.
to look like this and have this wife, and
Yeah.
this guy gets to be funny, and it's like you get one or
exactly.
the other.
That's the
And-
trade-off.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like when I started 10 years ago, it's nobody even thought to be a comedian. There weren't that many people doing comedy. It was like sort of this weird throwback
Yeah,
thing
you're
from
right.
the 80s. The massive popularity of being a fucking stand-up comedian now, where it's almost an extension of like, oh, I have a podcast or I do any of these other
Right.
things.
Yeah.
It's well, I guess our next guest is here, so we're gonna end this episode. And then
Dog, I feel like we got so much. We've had a really good guest. I want to get Evan back in the mix, dude.
yeah.
We haven't even talked about what a
have
fucking
Evan back.
train wreck.
We got to pre-game the episode where we run through some movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or at least
definitely.
that, because I
Let's
feel
watch
like you're-
Cobra and then
Yeah.
talk about it.
I'd love to.
We wasted your appearance by just having you guess Stav's weight.
No, that was a good bit. I think the
Shut
listeners.
the fuck up.
Okay,
If you
I'm
could have
sorry.
him back,
I apologize. I
Watch
apologize.
some movies. and
Also,
we'll-
Yes,
Evan,
sir,
we didn't
yes.
talk about how hilariously horrible so much of Evan's life was.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
he was
yeah,
just
yeah.
addicted to shit.
I had like a really crazy, horrible life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that next time.
Everybody
All right.
died.
All right, thanks.
Wait, hold on. Let him plug some stuff, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know, it's fine.
We,
Oh, go ahead.
Twitter or
This
something.
is probably not going to go up for another 2 weeks. So.
Okay, well then just go to evanwilliamscomedy.com to see the dates, and you can follow me at It's Evan Williams.
Yeah, and come to